Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. Velo, developing the future. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Anyways, folks, let's see how Velo is trying to develop the future. Look at this. This is Luke, the deeper dive, always with some interesting news about Velo and utility. Do you get it yet? Velo, all eyes on deck. Velo tokenomics flow overview. This is a flowchart detailing the ecosystem of Velo involving the tokens Velo and USDV. So look at this. Features of the new tokenomic. With this new direction, the functional design of the Velo token is more dynamic, including incentive tools used as product. By the way, you can go on and check out the tokenomics and how the supply might burn in the future. Even if there is a possibility as well, I saw it in the website. They already burned quite a few tokens as well. But you shouldn't be burning because in the future, if the demand arises and if the demand you want to have some tokens in place as well. Some people say that you have to burn as much as possible. This is the conventional perspective on tokens when it comes to the meme coins, even the other coins, that you have to burn as much as possible, but you need to keep certain amount of coins in the future for the future as well. If the demand increases significantly, you need to have certain tokens in place as well. Anyways, that is an entirely different topic. Anyways, look at this. Multi-asset collateral to generate stable credit USDV will become an important part of PayFi's new narrative. It not only increases the value of Velo tokens, this is what we all want, and this will happen once these tokens are utilized in an infrastructure and institutional demands want these tokens to be used in certain aspects, but also introduces RWA assets into the ecosystem, making the cooperation between, look at the names over here. Velo, obviously, the stakeholder, Blackrock, and our Laos partner. Laos is a state, a nation state itself, folks. It is a state. So having a partnership with a government, collaboration with government, it is always good. At the organizational structure management level, 3 institutions are set up. Community Governance Fund, number 1. Then we've got Foundation Reserve and Ecosystem Development Fund. But for this, Luke over here is showing us BlackRock, and you know that BlackRock is a big deal in the world of finance, and its connection with the Velo obviously means that Velo can be huge in the future, and it can be huge in the financial ecosystem. Look at this. This is pure rate for DeFi plus PayFi plus AI plus RWA. 2 hours ago, Velo official has shared this. Remittances shouldn't take days or charge a premium. Obviously, folks, this should have changed a long time ago. The banking system, it is outdated. The financial infrastructure, it is outdated. When it comes to transportation, we have airplanes, even we've got rockets, we've got spaceships, we are going to Mars, we are going here and there in space, but when it comes to Earth and our financial infrastructure, it is still outdated, folks. So we need a change, that's for sure. Velo's quantum network delivers. Number 1, fast settlements, reduced costs. It is a necessity. And especially the enterprises, the businesses, they rely on this. Even if a small percentage of a cost is lowered, it can mean a lot when you're dealing in billions, when you're dealing in even trillions, folks. So yeah, global accessibility, especially for underserved regions who suffer a lot due to an unregulated and uneven financial structure. Everyone deserves a place in this financial system, folks. This is why I really like Stellar's approach, serving the underserved, and now it seems like that Velo is also following suit because it is also built on Stellar, and the team, Jed McCaleb is an advisor. So that ethos, that fundamental philosophy is a part of and parcel of Velo's ecosystem and infrastructure as well. The ideology of Velo. Velo turns cross-border friction into flow, cross borders, not barriers. So ideology of Velo seems well versed, folks, and it wants to serve the underserved regions, the unbanked, and people all over the globe. Folks, we cover all sorts of posts. Look at this. This is R2TM. This is PG. Velo is okay. So this is PG. We cannot say the word, but according to this post, Velo will head towards the downside, but those that are holding it, those that believe that Velo will be huge, they believe that this support over here will remain intact. If not over here, we've got various support levels over here as well. All in all, the price will eventually go up to these levels and not come down to these levels. But everyone has the right to be a skeptic, and everyone has the right to advocate a project. So you have to do your own due diligence, your own research, only invest what you can afford to lose. By the way, look at this over here as well. We're seeing a support over here. I think this is the RSI, relative strength index. We've got good precedent over here as well that the price might go up. In my opinion, it seems that we are in good zones. Obviously, the price can fall. I do not know what the price is doing at the moment as well. I do not really care about prices in the short run. I care about long term. I care about fundamentals. The partnerships of Velo are there, so if it fails to succeed, that is a whole different story, but at least we try to cover some projects that are trying to change the world of finance and not just chill on X and elsewhere and hope for the best. This is Chart Nerd over here. Velo's Quantum is a blockchain-powered remittance highway. Quantum remittance institutions up-level traditional financial institutions with a blockchain-powered remittance highway. We can also call Velo the highway of finance, folks, because it is fast. There are so many titles that are coming in my mind. The ideology of Velo, the highway of finance. I mean, this is great. This is Zahiri over here. History repeats itself is a fundamental principle of trading. In Velo's case, it appears that every time both supertrends turn green, a rally follows. Every project has its own cycle. Obviously, the grandfather Bitcoin, you know, the cycle of Bitcoin. I mean, yeah, that is being tested and manipulated as well time to time, but there are certain trends that follows a certain project. By the way, I think that this one is about a velodrome. This is an entirely different project, but it is still relevant to the Velo built on Stellar as well, that it might even have its own rally, its own cycle in the future. By the way, most of the times these projects seem to be following XRP as well. So if XRP goes up and then eventually XLM and these other projects follow. We do not know when it is going to be decoupling, when XRP decoupled from BTC a few months ago. So when will we decouple from the rest of the crowd? Let's see. Anyways, this is May 7th, top 10 trending altcoins on X this Wednesday, ranked by number of mentions. Look at this, most tweets on X in the last 24 hours. We've got Nakamoto, Naka, we've got VRA. VRA pumped a lot and then suddenly dumped, folks. And then we've got Casper. Casper killed that zero again. I do not know where the price is at the moment. Then we've got Rally over here. And here we have Velo, number 7, folks. So 863 posts. Most mentions. I'm glad that Velo is building a community, folks. This is really awesome. Community obviously is good when it comes to any project, but you have to have real-time utility as well in the long run. so that you do not rely only and merely on community. Some people say that, yeah, why do you say that a certain project has community, that it only should be based on utility? Obviously we are not in that phase yet, obviously, but if utility drives value up, the community can ignite that even further. So that is also good. So many people getting impatient at the worst possible time. Velo will fly. Okay, so I do not know what the price is at the moment and what's happening. Anyways, Wombat over here replying to King Thingol. Velo will surprise many. Only a select few realize what is happening. Look at the confirmed partners for clues. Velo is slotted in. Tokenized funds, DeFi, cross-border payments via CPGs, vast retail holdings, and much, much more, obviously. And by much more, we mean that this collaboration with Securitize and Securitize collaborating with your favorite BlackRock. Look at this, Securitize. Velo surpasses $1 billion in AUM. Thank you to all of our partners who have helped us reach this milestone. Awesome. Look at this now. Look at this. We've got Velo over here. Securitize mentioning Velo. We've got Polygon over here, RWA.xyz, Mountain Protocol, Ethereum, Circle. Circle is making a name for itself in this space, in the world of finance as well. We've got Coinbase over here, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Aptos, BitGo, Midas, Athena. So these are the stakes, folks. This is what we're talking about. Velo protocol. Let me open this up. Just yeah, let me pause it. From TradeFi to DeFi, $1 billion on chain. Within just 1 year, the Blackrock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund has gone from a vision to crossing $1 billion in AUM. A huge thank you to our partners who have been part of this journey. And those partners include yours truly. Where is it? Have they mentioned Velo over here? Yeah, here is Velo protocol, folks. Yours truly, Velo over here, supercharge money velocity with the Web3 Plus financial ecosystem. Awesome. We've got Velo bricks over here. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Grok is dreaming as well. Well, it seems you're interested in the financial gymnastics of the BRICS countries. To answer your question, let's break it down step by step. The BRICS have been working on a payment system called BRICS Pay to facilitate trade and financial transactions among themselves and other countries. Velo Labs, on the other hand, is a blockchain-based platform that provides liquidity and settlement services. Let's see how it can play a role in it. Obviously, this is a hypothetical situation up until this point, this speculation, not at the moment. In other words, Velo acts as the glue that holds the BRICS Pay system together. It can, in my opinion, yeah. It can be that glue that holds its system if it obviously becomes a big deal in Southeast Asia, in Asia, and elsewhere, providing the necessary infrastructure and technology to enable smooth and efficient settlements between the member countries. It is like Velo is the conductor of the BRICS Pay orchestra, making sure all the instruments play in harmony. Awesome. Wombat over here saying that since accumulating 550 million Velo tokens in the Binance wallet hasn't been doing much. 570 million in total now, did load up another 7 million in the last few days though. A lot of people are saying that the Binance wallet is collecting Velo as much as possible. This was a really good post that I wanted to share with you guys, and I want to cap this up with a brilliant post over here by Market Maker HQ. Let me show you. Payment revolution, Stripe, Velo, building quietly, scaling globally. We've got Stripe and Velo over here. Look at this. What if Velo becomes Stripe of Web3? When Stripe started, no one cared. Payments were solved right, then they quietly made it easy to plug in and move money. There is always room for innovation, there is always a gap in the market, folks. Business thrives this way, and this is how the world works, or at least it has worked up until this point. Now look at Velo protocol. It is not chasing headlines, it is rolling out payments in places that actually need better rails. QR code crypto payments, loyalty points earned through Orbit, no app store, no bank. By the way, these are small things which are really relevant in the grander scheme of things, folks. Look at this. Treasury tokens and gold on chain for real liquidity, cross-border support baked into the backend, all tied together with one asset, which is Velo. This is where the utility lies when a project has a asset, has a token that is utilized in the ecosystem. Most crypto projects build for speculators, but Velo is building for stores, wallets, and people, for governments, for institutions, for enterprises, for organizations, you name it. Stripe didn't scream, it just shipped, and Velo is doing the same, just under a different sky. Always watch what is being built. This is why, folks, we might call Velo the highway of finance in the future. Do you believe it is possible? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by looking into decent wallet discounts as well as Patreon by following the links in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.